Okay, we're going to demonstrate the WattStopper wireless exterior lighting control system interface. So from the standard browser, in this case I'm using Firefox, you type in the IP address or saved URL for the device you're interfacing with. In this case it's 192.168.1.126. And we'll type in the user credentials, which can be set up at the front end. So we'll enter the system. And as you'll see, we have a customized home page. So as the system goes out and discovers the existing points on the network, we'll let the system load. So from the home page, we simply select the enter button, which is an interactive feature that takes you to the control page. So from this screen, you'll see a aerial layout of the parking lot that we're currently controlling. Starting at the bottom right of the screen, you'll see the current date and time, the sunrise-sunset time based off of astrological clocks, the sunrise-sunset offset feature, and bottom left you'll have override controls and dimming controls. The top right you'll have your scheduling feature, which we'll go over shortly. So from your control features here, you'll see the interactive buttons gives you the ability to override the system to whatever value, whether it's override on, override off, or auto. And when you're currently being scheduled and controlled by the sunrise sunset clock, you want to ensure your system is set to auto. Dimming control is the same way. If you're going to control the dimming value of your entire site, you simply go to set, enter the value on a 0 to 100% scale, and hit submit, and it writes the value to the dimming ballast located in the actual device itself. The sunrise sunset offset feature, if you hover over it, gives you the instructions: minutes after scheduled sunset for light on, and minutes before scheduled sunrise for light off. And this is just an advanced feature to give you the ability to add additional control measures to your system. If you hover over the individual lights, you'll see an identification just telling you which light you're gathering the data from. So in this case, we'll go to a standard light. We'll select pole 1, and it loads the dashboard feature for that individual light. And as you can see, what we've added in here is a command block that gives you the ability to scroll through different devices on your network. In this case, we have bullet 1 through 100. So if we select bullet 2, for example, it goes out and it grabs the values for bullet 2. In this case, it's a 480 volt circuit. Currently drawing 2.2 amps and apparently has a 1,000 watt bulb. And you can see the live data. The light status feature is a real-time feature that is commanded via current draw. So just because the command was given to turn on does not necessarily mean you get an on status. It's only when you're drawing current. So we'll scroll down and go to bullet 5, and you'll see the values change in this one as well. Bullet 3, in this case it's a 277 volt circuit and a 750 watt bulb. So if we go back to bullet 1, we'll show you the override commanding features, because this bullet is currently set to off state. It's on auto, so the sunrise sunset feature is not commanding. So if we give it an override on command, you'll see it write the value and tell you that it took successfully with the check mark. And in my office, the light just turned on. And what you'll see is the status change immediately. So we have 121 volts at 0.84 amps and 101 watts. Simply by giving it the off command, we'll command the light off. Light status will not change until we lose current. All right, so we want to ensure we go back to auto, so the scheduling feature will take over. So onto schedule. So if we select the schedule button, it brings up a scheduling block that gives you the ability to add advanced scheduling above and beyond your normal calendar schedules from sunrise sunset. This gives you the ability to schedule special events or offsets for advanced energy management. So we'll give the schedule a moment to load, and now it's loaded. And in this case, you'll see we have no event scheduled. So in a normal evening, if you wanted to add advanced control for lights being off, you simply drag and drop your timing. You can see it's the true command here, and it gives you your time here. So to edit, if you wanted to give this a false command, which if the lights would normally be on from midnight to 4:30, you simply change the command to false, and you see the value change here and saved your value. So now you've actually written a schedule value to your system. And what we'll do to demonstrate the schedule feature is you see currently bullet 1 is in auto command, so it's waiting on a scheduled value. So if we go back over to today's date, which is Monday, March 17th, and we'll drag an on command currently covering the time, which is time now is 1:32 p.m. Eastern Time. So if we change the value from false to true, because it's daytime and I want to give it a true command, and as soon as I hit save, we'll jump back over to the light page, and you should see the value change while the override command is in auto state. So we've turned the light on utilizing the scheduled feature. And likewise, if we go back to the schedule and delete the event and then save the value and go back to our page, we'll see the light status change as well while the override command remains in auto. And there you have it. So we go back to the schedule. Let's delete the event we created earlier. I want to save that value. The value's been saved. So now we can close out of the schedule and we're back to our dashboard feature. So go back to our overview. These graphics can be customized based on customer specific needs. The dimming controls can be based on individual light or individual ballast level, or in groups based on the customer demands and light levels needed. Select the home button and we go back to the home page. This concludes the demo for the WattStopper wireless exterior lighting control system. Please contact us for more information on our system.